Brandon, do you have any fun stories about student engagement that particularly stick out to you?
Well, I would say I think my favorite thing as the adult in the room with GGC is their end of the year service projects. Students will come up with their own service project and their own superhero equation, and I think it took a long time to be able to release that control to allow students to just be creative and figure out what their talent and their heart is. Because as the adult, you want to say, but you draw all the time. Art is your talent.
Yeah.
And at the end of the year, they'll let you know that, no, my talent is singing, or they have these other things that they've been thinking about, or things that they do maybe when they're not in the classroom. And so I love how engaged they get with their superhero service projects, because the things that they come up with on their own will 9 times out of 10 be far greater than something you can come up with for them.
Right. Do you have a specific example of one that you necessarily you're thinking of, or can explain what you just said?
I had a girl one time that drew every day. She was an artist. If you needed art, that's what she was doing. She would get in trouble for, this is math time, put it up. And at the end of the year, her talent was she wanted to make slime. Okay. And I just couldn't figure out why she would want to make slime when she was such a good artist. But she ended up making slime with the elderly.
Oh my goodness.
And they thoroughly enjoyed it and just lit up. And even after she graduated, when they would still work with GGC, they would continue to ask about, where's she at? Where's the girl that makes the slime? And so that just has always been impactful.
I can only imagine those elderly just lighting up with her and just having that experience, especially. I feel that anyone that doesn't have children around a lot has that magic when they're around, and just having that slime,
right.
I bet is a memory that they'll never forget, and they'll always think of her for that. And she probably doesn't even realize that the great impact that she had on this.
No idea. And again, as the adult, I'm thinking, I don't know if that's going to be the best project for them. Maybe, they would love to paint with you. And so not only did she not have an idea on the impact, I didn't have an idea on the impact that would have on both of them.
Yeah, I feel that as a teacher, you kind of you think you can predict what they want to do, and then you can't always just point them in that direction. They have to come up with that on their own.
Right.
Because I had a student, too, that just loved to draw all the time. And then at the end of the year, her big project was helping save the axolotls, which are these little sea creatures that look like little worms. They're really ugly, but she loved them so much. And I thought she was going to do something with drawing or painting. And then she wanted to raise money to help these endangered animals. And so that was her service project, was raising money and going out in the community and trying to find donations for that.
And I also say that's a big part of the student engagement, is them coming up with their own plan. So I had a girl last year who wanted to, her talent was painting nails. And she wanted to paint nails for the homeless.
Oh,
and
wow.
I had no idea how to make that happen. But she was a huge part of coming up with her plan and putting her plan into fruition. So.
Wow. And I think that also speaks to the leadership part of Global Game Changers, is that we can't pick the service project for them. They really have to find it within themselves and what they want to do and execute it the way that they see fit too. We can guide them, but they really have the big picture for it in their head.
And they'll let you know if you're going wrong. So.
Yeah, they'll be very vocal with you.